Hi, good day everyone. Good day. It's good to be back. Today I'm going to share the story of my life with you. One of the various ways in which the Lord has healed me, and I've seen him as an healer. I'll relate it to the woman of the Bible. You know, the woman with the issue of blood, the one that touched the hem of God's garment, and she was made whole. So at the age of 2, my parents took me to church for night vigil, as I was told. Then I had a mosquito bite. And as usual, they thought it would go away. It turned into a boil, and they were like, no, it will just go away. Guess what? The boil actually popped from the story I was told. And then it turned into an open wound. Because if I say it's a sore, it's not a sore. It turned into an open wound in between my feet and my leg on the left hand side. And each time I scratched it, it goes to the right hand side. And then it went down to my feet. I remembered my mom traveled to a couple of countries to go and look for medication, but there was no solution. We also had an house help that time who took me to one of our friends' house or something. They made leaf concoction. They call it agbo. It's like a leaf with medical things just to cleanse the stomach, the inner part of your stomach. And it didn't go away. I remember a pharmacist who was living in my grandma's house at the back and on the ground floor, also gave me some medication, but it never went. I remember those years before I was 10. Before I went to primary school, every day my mom would take me to Adioyo Hospital, and I would be injected with antibiotics injection every single day. But still, it never went. Years passed. Many times my dad would go to church and go and pray for people, and they will receive their healing. And he will come home and be praying for me, God, heal my daughter. By this time, the open wound had now gone to both legs, not the feet. And it was a disgrace. I couldn't even wear cotton socks. I couldn't wear any socks. It had to be silk. And because if I wear cotton, even if I wear silk, when I want to remove it, the picture is not so nice. It peels with my skin. And then it comes out with this yellow thing. Sometimes it becomes so itchy that I will have to use a blade to be scratching myself. We call it self-inflicted pain. It wasn't for me. It was more of less. It needs to go. My dad will pray and pray every night. One day I remember I told them, Daddy, if you love me so much, and if God cannot heal me because I've seen him heal people that you pray for, why don't you just amputate my leg? My faith in God, my belief in God, that time when I was growing up, I was called a prayer warrior. But my faith in God became tested, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. I'm not the one who sinned. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care about what God says. I don't even know if God really answers. I was young. This open wound now went down to my feet as well, but to one of my feet. That's on the left leg. So it was not just the open wound, it was just also on my feet, and it was also on my leg. 10 years passed. 11 years. I couldn't even make a lot of friends. People like me, I was a loud mouth, but till I went to boarding school. And in boarding school, I was allergic to a couple of things, of which some I'm still kind of allergic to it. But the day God healed me, I just left everything. The day God healed me, I went to visit my father in his church, in the church office. So I was just talking. I was about 12 or 13 years. Yeah, 13 years. 13, 14-ish, because I remembered it was not close to when we were about to travel. Yeah, 13, 14-ish. This was about 10 to 12 years later. No, not even 10. Yeah, just sorry about the date mix. Just, yeah. So that day, I went to visit my dad in the church office. And then something was pulling my leg. I felt pulled. So out of irritation, I just banged my leg on the floor. My feet, I banged it on the floor. And the moment I banged it on the floor, a dead hand came out of my feet, of my leg actually. Maybe it was my feet, I don't know. It was a dead hand. And that day, the sore, the wound, the open wound that was this size, closed up. It vanished. You would never, if you look at my leg today, you would never think I have suffered that before. But before then, someone in University College Hospital, a pastor's wife in our church, gave me, I don't know if she gave me what is called potassium permanganate. It's a small purple thing like this. I started using it. It wasn't working, but it made it better. It made the itchiness better. It made the pain better. So that was how God healed me. A long-standing wound, open wound of more than 10 years. That I didn't have friends like that. So I just want to encourage someone today. What is it that has deformed you in a way? What is that thing that has made you feel as if you have a kind of disability? What is that thing that is making you to hide in pain? I want to tell you that God can heal you. We quote this Bible, by his stripes we are healed. But it's not alone. It's not enough alone to quote it. You need to believe it. Don't give up on God. God never gave up on you, and he will never give up on you. I hope you get encouraged with my story, that God is still in the business of performing miracles. I'll keep sharing some stories of my life with you. I'm a living testimony of God's healing, emotional, mental, physical. I will share it with you. But you can't experience that healing power if you have not accepted Jesus. And even if you have accepted Jesus, you may not be able to fully experience the healing power if you do not submit to his will. Don't give up. Trust him. Talk to him. Talk to him. Tell him, God, I submit to you. Is there something you want me to do with regards to receiving my complete healing? Surrender your life to him. He is the greatest physician. Doctors do their own. Medicals do their own. But God is the solution to it all. Don't give up. For every trials, for everything that you are facing, there is a testimony. And guess what? That testimony will bring other people as well. Because it's not about you. It's about the generations after you that will say, we know the story of this guy. We know the story of this girl. Our life is indeed a testimony. A testament of the goodness of God. God bless you.